Welcome to another day of Ether Raids. This is a matchup against you, and just to kick things off, I'm going to let you know that this is a loss. I'm doing these in post because I had nothing to talk about, nothing whatsoever to talk about. So I decided just to, play these matches in post after I did my SD matchups. I decided to initially I didn't even intend to play the SDS matches because it's Thursday and I never play on Thursdays because you don't want to play on the first day because that's when all the sweats that can't get it out of their system and they're uber prepared, that's when all the sweats play on Thursdays, like right at recess. So yeah, I decided I would never do that, but then here I am on Thursday playing Summoner Tools, playing SDS, primarily because a lot of the teams pre-configured, so I was pretty much all set to go. It was just to put the teams into that annoying barracks thing that they have. They need a better way. What they need is to create a practice mode for SDS as well, just like how they have SDR, the favor version. They need a practice so I can save that and then I don't have to redo it every time. Even though it makes sense, I probably would recommend to redo it every time because it's always a new captain seal and it's always going to impact how your teams play. So I guess it's for the best, but then also I kind of don't like. I think what they should do is either get rid of the old favor mode altogether, or maybe just have it as a practice warm-up thing where you can then unlock the SDS one, which is the actual fun one. I feel like that they should try to give us like a demo or something of the actual SDS so that we can get some practice in, and then we can also get the thing that we put the teams in, the barracks. I'm saying a lot of abstract things, but if you play the game mode, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like that would make it a lot easier. So yeah, pause, side note, you're seeing what happens here. Nell has been honestly really, she's good. Also, obviously bonus stats do play a part into that, but she's good. Not like, she isn't like, I knew she was good when she came out on the banner. I was like, obviously this is a good unit, good stats. The no follow-up on her, whatever it's called, I forget what the B skill is for the new B skill for dragons. It's very good and it helps her out a ton. And also you're gonna at some point drop barricade because you don't really need it. You can outsource that to someone else. She herself wants to be a frontliner or an omni tank, so you can swap out the barricade for, I don't know, extra speed, joint drive speed, which I've been looking to experiment into for some of my slower teams, just to get that extra oomph that they need to, perform and win speed matchups. But here you see Nell doing very well here, even against Hector. It's surprising that she needed all 4 hits to take out this Hector. Yeah, getting Marissa support, so she's hitting Brave. Without the Brave, she would have missed that kill, which is actually really interesting. But as you can see here, she easily deals with Felix, completely outspeeds him, which is great. Although I don't know how much of that is actually bonus stats, but took like no damage from the gust hit, which is fantastic. You really want to see that from a frontliner like her. It looks like she doesn't really have to run Excel, which is a positive because I feel like that's, of course, it's the go-to skill, but then I feel like it's overused like a ton. But like I said, I ended up losing this match, and you'll see why in just a little bit. But like all in all, this Nell team, I'm not like the highest on it. I don't really enjoy playing with it in comparison to I feel like it's just a copy paste of the Sita team. It's Sita if she was a dragon and not as good. That's kind of how I see this Nell. And again, she's blue, which was my primary reason for not wanting to build her. Even though I'm probably going to get another 2 copies, which I guess is great for the fodder, but not really something that I'm looking to build towards. If she was red, or even better, if she was green, I would definitely invest into this unit. But the color, the fact that she's blue just really threw me off in terms of wanting to build her. But yeah, you're gonna see what happens. Why I lost this match in a second here. Look at that perfect AI movement. Like, in what world does that ever actually happen? Like, look at how far back he was and how far he came just to snipe Dimitri. And Dimitri was literally the only one exposed. I had to move everyone over because Neathhogger didn't heal because of Fatal Smoke, but GG's there. Alright, here's the second match that we did play, and spoilers, I win. But man, that Athos movement was crazy, and it's interesting in terms of I've always like been trying to, like, ever since Neathhogger became a thing, I've been trying to picture in my mind how I can figure out Neathhogger extra action plus a dancer, and how I would be able to get that to work, to be able to move a unit all the way across the map. And it seems like it should work in practicality, but I feel like you would need at least 2 dancers to do it, because either someone is going to dance the extra slot unit, or the dance is just not going to reach. So it's been, you know, a little bit tricky to try to figure out. And also in that scenario right there, you saw that Athos didn't even get danced. So it's like, again, back to the original point, or the point that I was making, I don't know, a couple of videos ago, that dancers are currently like no longer even needed in the current metagame. It's like, even though we got that awesome Spring Plumeria, and I think that her dance that inflicts frozen is really, really good. Like I had Erica, and I was unable to outspeed, I think, Sigurd or something, I don't remember, in player phase because of the frozen debuff. So it is really good, but honestly, Ather is still, like, what she does, I don't see how you improve upon that. In terms of, like, I don't see how you replace what Ather does for a dancer. It just, I don't see it happening, because it's way more unpredictable, and I feel like you get further down the map than you normally would if you were relying on a dancer. But again, totally different topic, straying from the point. And then also, let's go back to what I was saying about SD. So yeah, or maybe I should put all of that synopsis in the, I kind of want to show the matches, but yeah, yeah, Nell here, not that high on her. She's not a bad unit. If you don't have a good frontliner, let's say you don't have Tamara, I feel like she's better than Tamara, to be honest. Like, I feel like she's better than Tamara. If you give her the same support that you would give Tamara, I feel like Nell would probably perform better. I don't know, I could be wrong, but, you know, that's kind of what I feel. But yeah, if you don't have any other good frontliners, I think she's really, really good. But I already have a ton of blue frontliners. I think I have +5 Tamara now. So there's really no reason for me to, unless Tamara just falls off a cliff somehow, I don't see that happening like right away, then, you know, maybe I'll consider building someone else. I have Alir. I have Winter Alir, and that's just, he's just better. That's end of conversation, I guess. So as it relates to SD, yeah, I really didn't plan on playing the matches on the Thursday, and I ended up, well, I started, I was like, all right, let me put the barracks thing together, the brigades, I put it together. I was like, all right, let me, let's just play one match. Just one match. You know, you lose, then you can, you know, try to figure it out. No, let's just play one match. You know, worst case, you lose, you have 3 more lives left, you know, go back to the drawing board.
Your plan?
And I decided to play the one match, and 2 hours later, I was still playing. Typically my sessions are about, I started playing at 3, and I ended at 5:30. So typically my sessions are about 2 hours long, just because I, for some reason, have developed a clutch. I've developed some type of clutch latent skill. I don't know if I've unearthed it from somewhere deep within my skill tree, but I've somehow become clutch, because I don't know, man, it's become a recurring theme in SDS that I'll have like 3 to 4 matches left, and I'll clutch it out with 1 life, and I don't understand what's going on. I don't know but it's becoming a thing. I would like to stop that trend because it really isn't great for my nerves. My hands really, I get the shakes and the sweats, so it's really difficult to hold my phone.
Why not?
So I hope that will stop at some point. Maybe I can stop making dumb mistakes and play better so I don't lose 3 lives in a row.
Festival. Huh?
I didn't even look to see who the bonus units were. I just assumed that I had whoever was bonus. I honestly didn't check. I should double check that.
You have my
But yeah,
attention.
I was able to finish rank 1 for SDS again, which I guess is great. But then also, I feel like it's the, like, out of the two, SDS and SDR, SDS is the only game mode of the two that I actually still feel anxiety about playing. I go into SDR and I'm like, I've already lost. But in SDS, I actually feel anxiety, and that lets me know that it's still a challenge and I still enjoy doing it. Not that I don't enjoy SDR, but SDS, I still feel that connection, and I still enjoy like winning and hitting. I still feel the desire to hit rank 1 in SDS, and that's good given how far we are along in terms of like when the game mode came out and where we are now. So for me, at least, that's a positive. I don't know about you, but for me, I still really like SDS. I think I'll make a separate video just going over like what happened and team matchups and stuff like that. But that's it for today, man. GG's.